Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, this is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles. So much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here comes the Miami offense now, and it's the Southpaw in his third season at the wheel for the Fins. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
For the second consecutive season, Tua's a starter and Miami's a team. Both had winning records, but missed the playoffs. His numbers, they weren't terrific. Only 2,600 yards and 16 touchdowns against 10 interceptions. But he also overcame fractured ribs early in the season to return. And don't forget, when he did come back, he led Miami to 6 straight wins, which kept them in the playoff race.
Tua to throw right away. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
From the 35 on second down, Tua flush to his right. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Here comes the Kansas City offense. And in his 6th season of conducting this high-powered attack, coming off 4 straight Pro Bowls, it's Patrick Mahomes.
We'll talk about Patrick Mahomes. What's a normal season for him is probably a career year for 99% of the other quarterbacks in the game today. 4,800 yards, 37 touchdowns, and a 4th straight trip to the AFC title game. He is making sure that all of us understand what he is doing is sometimes beyond spectacular, and his team follows accordingly. When he's under center, KC always has a shot.
On first down, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Mahomes' throw is caught by Gray. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes fighting Mecole Hardman, and the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Tua over the middle. He's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
Mike Gesicki has really emerged as one of the Miami Dolphins' primary targets, and he can run the entire route tree. We know he's dependable in the short areas, but he can also stretch the field down the middle. A career-high 73 catches last season, and he gets another one here to move the chains.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready, 52 blue.
Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Now he's flushed out right. That's going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Chase Edmonds. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by the Chase Edmonds touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Klein. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Seven, our score after 1. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Up the middle they go. It's Klein. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Mahomes to throw once more. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On third down, Klein. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Tua. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this one to Hill. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring... up a 4th down. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. Punt following a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out come the Chiefs now. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now here's Mahomes. Touchdown! Patrick Mahomes finding Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's go.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Tua. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Miami. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Klein, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On 2nd and 2, Mahomes. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Klein. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. The middle they go. It's Klein. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to it. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. A give to Michel running right. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Play action. Now it's Tua. On the Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball is going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. High throw, but the catch is made. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Klein. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah. They created a big run.
I remember Coach telling me the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Well, this is going to... depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Blake Bell from a yard out. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all. Involved in the coordinator, gotta give him credit. Found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how this and then executed in the game.
Take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net. Dolphins now, they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he'll hand this to Michel to get things started. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4, Tua. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, had it. His hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll start things out by handing to Edmonds. And down there after getting 8 yards.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, they run with Edmonds, and he'll get it to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And just shutting him off there. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the... Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants his... So the challenge go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. And he doesn't quite make it at the 1. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll run with Edmonds again. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Edmonds will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Ready, Black 40.
The 2 are going to try and throw for it. He's got it at the 2. But he will not make it into the end zone. He stops short, and that might spell an end to their chances as this stays a 3-score game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Klein, and this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single turn, and it'll be Dolphin football. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So
Here we go.
the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
It's over. Let's dominate.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught. It's Wilson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now a give right side. It's Klein, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Klein. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll run on first down. Klein. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 96 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes going to leave it with Edwards-Helaire on the draw. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, it's Klein. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And a completion to Wilson. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback. And so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him. And hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2 now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here we go, set.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Set, hut, black, 95. Ready, go.
Back to throw here. Well, he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43.
Watch 10, watch 10. Come on, watch 10, watch 10. Single 10.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Down. Move, 32.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. 58, boys, 58, 58.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
58, right over there. Yeah.
Tua to throw again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Ready, ready.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
KC's offense ready to take over. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Second and 11. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Klein, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So it's a win for the Chiefs here, and no surprise, it was Patrick Mahomes who really led the charge.
Yeah, sometimes you just have those games where everything's clicking, and this was one of those days. He wound up with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. He was large and in charge all day long.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. And with that, we sign off from Miami.